Before I get into this video, I would like to do a shout out to a subscriber of mine by the name of God Love for Y'all, DK and 26. Thank you so much for all your support, and I hope you will watch this video. Now, the topic I want to go in on today is I call it Behind Doors. And if the title isn't self-explanatory to you, let me go in on it. When I say behind doors, I'm referring to people who you know and that you look at and you just be wondering, is that person gay? Now, it kind of hits home because there are a lot of people that I see at my school that are gay, but there are some people that I'm suspicious about. Now, not to say that I'm homophobic or nothing. Now, I support gay rights, you know, power to that rainbow flag. But there is just some people who claim that they keep it real at all times, but they're a little fake in a way because they will not come out. And I believe that the reason why they won't come out is because they're scared of how their peers will see them. But for some people, bitch, you might as well come out because we pretty much already know. Now, there are some people in my school, generally males, you know, who swears, who talk with a list, who just all of that, and they claim that they straight as an arrow. But bitch, I think your arrow is a little crooked because how can you say that you're that straight when you are that feminine? Now, not to say people who are that feminine are gay, but the people that I'm dealing with, they are. But I'm gonna keep them on the low because it ain't it's confidential, all that mess. But there are other people who are masculine that I know around the way. But there are some things about them that just click to me. Okay, now this one person, we're gonna call this person Zach. Zach is the type of person, you know, who's generally attracted to a general audience, you know. Kind of popular, and you know, just like you're all around. It's like for girls, it's your perfect, what's the word I'm looking for? Your ideal guy. But there's something about Zach that just makes some of the people wonder. But anyway, there's just something about Zach that just makes you wonder. Like he walks with a switch. When all the girls come up to hug him, you know, he's like, he doesn't really care if you're hugging him or not. He's gonna give you one to just be giving you one, and he kind of makes his voice just a little higher than you think it wouldn't be, for whatever the reason. And he's a little too close to someone who a lot of people have on. He's a little bit too close to a person who people. If that person was gay, people would not be surprised. And that is your Zach. Now your John B is your typical dude who walks around like, hey girl, how you doing? I like that. You know, that's your John B. He's very feminine. He's very your typical your typical gay person. Let's just say that because my words are not coming at me today. And what really kills me about these people is that they claim that they keep it real, like I said before, but they so fake, because if you are that straight, I swear, if you're the straightest person that you know, if you claim that you're the straightest person in the world, there should not be rumors about you messing around with other males. That should not happen. Now, a lot of people say things about me. They think I'm gay because I hang around a little female. But this is what I don't get. When people say stuff like that about me, bitch, how do you think you look? You hang. That's like a million man march around your ass. You hang around more penises and testicles than your average man. So how could you call me gay and convict me when I hang around vaginas, ovaries, and breasts? That's what I don't get. But anyway, off me. What was I on? But anyway, it just don't make sense to me. And back to the Zach. You know, this person is kind of secretive and whatnot. and all those things and such, which I don't understand clearly. And I think the best way for those people to really be happy with themselves, because if you feel that you cannot come out to your friends, then it's obvious that you're not happy with yourself. But I would rather people not like me because of who I am than like me for what they think I am. And so the best way to just come out, the best way to be comfortable with yourself is just come out, because when you make a move like that, you're gonna know the real from the fake. And which one do you want? Now, from that subject, I'm going to go in on that subject when I get my thoughts together, because clearly my thoughts are not together. And to make it a band. Man, this shit was just off the wall. I was talking to a friend of mine. Shout out to Jazzy219. She's a friend of mine. Best friend in the whole world. Love her. Her and I were talking as we were watching Making the Band now. It seems as though that the Day 26 are in a band because they cannot record. There's paperwork that needs to be done, and if the paperwork is not done, then they can't record. But I don't understand why they just jump right into recording. If you knew that the paperwork needs to be done, you should have handled that shit from Jump Street. You can't be just going up in there thinking everything's gonna be all right when clearly it is not. And another thing that I understand, like, why are they so damn broke? Like, cause how they were saying, they make it seem like they don't have $1 to their name. Like, they just got $2 in extra in savings. That's what I didn't understand. And another thing I didn't understand is like why they can't do shows. Like, if you really wanted to get some money, bitch, you could get out there and go sell. But and another thing I didn't understand, they said they can't have money unless they do shows, which is incorrect, and I think that proves as to Diddy is ripping their ass off, because you don't just make money from shows, because not a lot of artists do shows. You're supposed to make money from album sales. Now, bitch, if your album went #1 when it first came out, then you should have a lot of money to your name. Clearly, Diddy is ripping that ass off and saying, "This is mad. Y'all can have what's left." And Danny Kaye, I don't even understand how they so broke. This is their second album, so they should have a lot of money to their name. And plus, the tour that they just did, and all the other shows that they've done, all that should have mixed in, and they should not be broke. That's what I don't understand. And another thing, I would hate Donnie ass too, because this bitch is just he doing shows like back and forth. It don't make no sense. And Day 26 just sitting there. But trust me, I still don't understand how they broke, because you're in a hotel. I'm guessing Diddy paid for it. Bitch, if you so broke, how are you eating? How are you buying all those dumbass hats that Robert and Q were wearing? Which I don't understand, bitch. You look like a fucking skunk on your hair. I can't believe you thought that shit was cool. And moving right along to Q. Q, he was kind of getting on my nerves because he was crying all through the episode. In a way, I kind of understand how he was feeling, but he should not be feeling that way. Like Brian said, he's 20 years old. He can't even buy a beer if he wanted to. But which I thought was so stupid. Like I think his mother is a pure idiot. I mean, she is a tragedy. Because why would you quit your job? And why is your 16-year-old or 15-year-old daughter out of school? Like I think in the spur of the moment, she probably thought my baby gonna be a star. I don't ever work a day in my life, but no. He working for Diddy. You should have got that out your mind right out the gate. I can't even believe you even entertained that thought. Lips chapped. But anyway, so I think she was an idiot for that. I can't believe that she actually thought that her son was gonna be that big in so little time. Like, she was an idiot for that. Somebody needs to just slap her ass, because she was a boo-boo fool at that moment. And another thing that really bothered me during the episode was Q was just crying. Like, he was really off the wall. He packing his shit, being all over dramatic. And then he sounded so gay when he was like, "When I get my money, I'll come back." How you gonna make money at home first and foremost, bitch? You need to be with the group doing your paperwork. And I don't understand why the paperwork wasn't being done first and foremost. Like, if the paperwork needs to be done, y'all need to be getting together and writing the shit out and handle it and send it into fuckface. Screwface. Well, another thing, bitch, why would you call yourself Screwface? I mean, because when people see screw, they don't think of fuck and fuckface. I mean, that's an insult. I hope you didn't think that was cool. I don't know if all the other managers are doing it down at the union, but clearly it is not hot. And basically, that's all I had to talk about during this episode. This episode was off the wall. And let me see, how much time do I have left? Well, almost at the time. I gotta go.